Hello guys, I'm really happy to be here. My name is Masha and I lead AI initiatives for small and medium business at Uralsib Bank. And today I will share how to launch and scale AI initiatives in environments where there are far more skeptics than enthusiasts, and how it drive billions in revenue and boost efficiency. Previously, I worked for Google, Avito, and launched digital banks in Russia and Uzbekistan. For over 13 years, I have been building digital products and running transformation in corporations. My presentation isn't about code or models. It's about business, money, and people. AI technologies aren't toys for geeks. They are tools for growing and cutting costs. If you ever heard the phrase, AI is too complex and expensive, then you even know what I'm talking about. When I first spoke about implementing AI in our bank, data management's reaction was, okay, Masha, we have seen how ChatGPT gives generic answers. Do you want our clients to get the same shallow responses? The problem isn't the technology. The problem is that people are afraid. They are afraid that AI is a black box that will make mistakes or cancel out their expertise. And it is a mistake to start the conversation by explaining how the models really work. Executives don't care about LLM or transformers. They want to know how it will boost revenue and cut costs. And my advice is always speak the language of KPIs: profit, conversion, efficiency. And I want to share some lessons with you. When I first pitched Advisor, it's our internal product brand, I knew I couldn't do it alone. In conservative companies, decisions depend on influential people, not just data or slides. I found a champion in the deputy chairman, one level below CEO. She was open to innovation and willing to back an experiment, and her support made talks with other executives easier. Then she said, "This matters," pushback dropped. And lesson one, AI adoption in conservative corporations always needs a champion. On these slides, I want to share how we launched. We started small, and I clearly understood that we needed a quick win. I mean, is a small, specific, and quickly measurable result that launches fast in weeks, not on months or years. Is visible to the business. You can quantify it on money or in other business metrics, and dispels skepticism, proves AI isn't just hype, but a real tool. It's not an MVP in the classic startup sense, like minimal product to test hypotheses. A quick win is a small but tangible victory you can show to executives and other colleagues and said, look, this is already working. Launch Advisor for Manager, our internal service, which suggested what product to pitch to the client based on their needs, transactions, behaviors, and all data. We conducted a pilot on a limited group of managers, and we did something super simple. We integrated just one prompt for managers right in the moment of the call, which suggested what product to pitch to the client right now. And what happened? The managers in the pilot who actually used those prompts hit their sales target twice as fast as sticking to the old ways. This was a game changer signal for the whole organization that AI isn't about flashy charts, it's about real money and helping people to smash their goals quicker. This was our first quick win, and marker phrase for this stage was AI doesn't replace people, it enhances them. Next, I recruited a few ambassadors from key business units. I didn't try to win over everyone. Instead, I showed targeted value. One got a plan for book sales with AI. Another saw faster service and less call center strain. A third learned how AI could retain clients. I focused on their specific metrics and pain points, and it worked. After these respected figures shared their early wins, others joined in, and lesson 3, early ambassadors to turn skepticism into trust. It's my lovely lesson. After the pilot, we decided, okay, now let's roll it out to hundreds of managers. We set up access, servers, documentation, and thought victory was in the bag. But more than 80% of managers simply ignored AI's recommendations, saying, I know my clients better. Sounds weird, but it's reality. After that, we realized scaling isn't about rolling out technology. It's about people's trust. And what helped? The first one is dozens of webinars and one-on-one meetings with explanation. The second is speaking to the language of KPIs, I mean KPIs of managers, like you can hit your goal thanks to the advisor. And the last is making our product trendy via internal PR and constant showcasing of success stories. A few months later, 75% of managers were actively using this service. Lesson 4, scaling equals trust plus motivation. If people don't believe in AI, they won't use it, period. With executives, it's straight to the point. They only trust numbers. When A tests on a real client base and results showed increased revenue activation and reduced churn. We extrapolated the impact, and suddenly we're talking about serious revenue gains. And the reaction of the managers was, oh, numbers this good, it's a magic. But it's not a magic. It's a discipline and evidence-based practice. And lesson 5, the most important thing is discipline, hypothesis, experiment, metric, uplift. That's the only way to build trust gradually and avoid burying the product under the weight of expectations. Now, after scaling, we measure some metrics from sales and conversion, loyalty, efficiency, and operational activities. And my final thoughts on this slide that AI is sold with numbers, not promises. Also, we did a lot of mistakes, and I personally did a lot of mistakes. The first one was trying to explain technical nuances to executives. When you're dealing with a lot of questions from people who had been using the same work processes for many years, it was hard to keep in focus only on benefits of using AI. From time to time, I still started talking about how the models really works, what data we use, and how it's handled in the algorithms. This led even more questions about technical side and took me away from the main goal of conversation to convince that AI would actually work. In one case, my colleagues asked me to export and set all data logs for a few clients as an example, just to check how it works. The discussion got stuck in a dead end, and in the end, I turned skeptics into people who thought our team didn't know what's inside or how it would succeed. It hurt a lot. The second mistake was trying to convince the skeptics. I spent a ton of time discussing the benefits of our products with people who were skeptical from the get-go. I scheduled meetings, prepped for them, whipped up dozens of presentations, but I still didn't hit my goals. Showing fancy concept to fault, I'm so sorry, a lot of faults, and I'm so sorry. Showing fancy concept to folks who don't believe in your product, bad move. You need to show them results instead of wasting your time on explanation. Another mistake was biting off too many processes at once and forget about quick wins. When you're building a product, especially if you believe in this product with all your heart, it's so tempting to show all the full potential right away. You want to prove, okay, guys, it can transform everything, every metric in the bank, the entire customer life cycle. I felt in that trap myself. Before launching with the advisor, I put together a massive presentation about the future. I detailed how it could boost sales, cross-sales, retention across all customer segments and all channels of distribution. I want to paint a grand vision, but it backfired. After the deputy chairman seat, she said, okay, Masha, if it's so powerful, let's roll it out right now, everywhere. That was a mistake. You can start with promises to revolutionize the whole business. Takeaway is simple. Scaling has to happen step by step. Start with one segment, one process, one metric, then move to the next. The worst crap happened before my time. Engineers built a product without any pilots or customer development. And I want to say that without these methods, without customer development, hypotheses, and pilots, every product has no chance. Nobody thought to engineer about that, and they just made models, rolled them out into production, and didn't understand why no one used them. And my main thought on this slide that AI product is just a product. This always requires product approach and frameworks. And my final thoughts. When I joined, the engineering team was demotivated. Their first product had failed, the business didn't believe in them, and their thought was, nobody gets us. And on that moment, I told them that, okay, guys, you are not just writing code or creating models. You are building a product which generates hundreds of millions and make our clients happy. We all just need product approach. In 10 months, we launched 4 AI-based products. The first one is a recommendation service for client-facing manager. The second is AI lawyer in the online bank with optimal tariff suggestions, product recommendations also, and counterparty monitoring. The third is speech analysis and product recommendation for call center. And the last, we shifted all our advertising communication to for existing client, for our AI engine. And step by step, pilot by pilot, the team turned into local stars. Now they are invited for strategy sessions. Their ideas heard from time to time. Yep. And and the business is genuinely proud of their work. And my final thoughts that no product takes off without a motivated team, and AI products are no exception. Everyone around my age will surely remember how in 2010s companies switched from Excel to CRM system. At first, this was met with a widespread resistance, like, why do we need this? We already track everything in spreadsheets. Managers grimaced, employees grumbled, and implementing the system was a real nightmare. But just in a few years, CRM became an essential part of business as accounting. Today, no one needs to explain why it's useful. I believe that AI will follow the same path. Now, conservative companies see it as a trendy and controversial thing. Some say, sure, it's cool, but not for us. But in the next 3-5 years, AI products will become an integral part of business, like CRM or BI systems. The question will not be, should we try it, but how we can use AI to crush our competitors. AI will not remain a toy or an experiment. it will become an integral part of business. And my key takeaway is simple. AI isn't about fancy models. It's about the discipline of experiments, measurements, and trust. AI adoption in conservative corporation, it's 20% of technology, 80% of people. Start with one use case, measure honestly, and find your champion. Thanks.